Welcome to Module 1 of Autodesk Fusion 360. After you have downloaded and installed the Autodesk Fusion client on your computer, a shortcut like this should appear on your desktop. Once you double-click on the shortcut, a screen like this should open up. Fusion 360 is a 3D CAD package developed by Autodesk especially for students and enthusiasts in the additive manufacturing space. This package is hosted on the cloud, which means most of the computation and file storage is done on servers hosted by Autodesk. Looking at the toolbar, this graphical user interface offers quite a lot to the user. On the top left corner is the bento menu. If you click on it, it will show you the various components stored in the library. If you click the bento menu again, it will hide all those options. Next to the bento menu is the file menu. In the file menu, you can create all sorts of new designs, save your designs, and also export your designs. Next to the file menu is the floppy disk, the save menu, which will save your current design, be it a sketch, a solid model, an assembly, a PCB design, or even a drawing. There are quite a few ways to interact with the CAD environment. First of all, on the top right corner, the coordinate system tells you which view you are in. There are three axes in the space, the x-axis, the y-axis, and the z-axis, and this menu tells you interactively which space you're working in. One of the most important things with the 3D CAD software is that it projects a three-dimensional object onto a two-dimensional screen. In addition, you can pan, zoom, and also fit this 3D option to the screen for the best possible results. The orbit menu lets you move this object around a constrained orbit or a free orbit. The viewports lets you view the same 3D object in multiple different orientations. Grids and snaps are usually used when creating a two-dimensional drawing. These make the drawing screen look like a graph paper. In addition, there are several different tools present in the toolbar. The Create tools usually let you create a two-dimensional sketch or a 3D feature. A 3D feature can be in the shape of primitives or can be a combination of multiple primitives and multiple different free-form features to form more complex features. It also allows for patterning and mirroring of three-dimensional objects. Once three-dimensional objects have been created, the Modify menu lets you change those three-dimensional objects to fit your demands. Finally, if you have multiple 3D objects, as you can see on the screen, you can put them together using the Assembly option. While you're creating a sketch or a component, you might need some construction aids. All of these construction aids, such as planes, axes, and points in 3D space, help you specify the orientation and the position of the geometry you're about to create. The Inspect option lets you inspect, amongst other things, the dimensions of the object you create. Finally, most 3D objects will be presented in a 2D space, especially if the 3D objects are being sent to a manufacturing environment. A two-dimensional drawing must accompany the 3D object. Insert option lets you do that. In the following modules, we will study how to create a sketch, a solid model, an assembly, and a drawing using Autodesk Fusion 360.